Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, there we go. Now sound is on. Yeah, Man United's won 5-4, by the way. Yeah, now sound is on. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah. Everton injured. You think you can escape injuries? Think again. Nunez is going to play right back, and I think the reason why is Everton is going to defend a lot. They're going to sit deep. They're going to try to hit us on the counter. Lewis is not as fast as Nunez. Lewis on the far post is fucking lethargic. Like it's just pathetic, bro. If you ever look at him on the far post, he's just never there. Matthijs Nunez, not a great defender, but he goes to the far post when we get countered. So that's why I think Nunez will play. Foden won't play because he's injured, of course. 1 second, let me take him off. Play basically instead of Vardiol. We can't have Vardiol here because then we... then we get Husanov, sure. Where is Husanov? Then we get this as a back four, which I don't mind. But I want O'Reilly on the pitch. So are we gonna put him next to Gonzalez? Two players who aren't familiar with Man City's senior team? Or are we gonna take Gonzalez off? Well, I'm not, so... personally, yeah, no. O'Reilly left back and... just keep the back four. This back four has worked recently. Keep it. Go with it, right? And have Gonzalez, by the way, because we're gonna have this double pivot. Have Gonzalez on the right side of that double pivot. That way Gonzalez can drop deeper and help Nunez defend. Whereas if he's over here, Kovacic, he can do that, but not as well as Gonzalez. And O'Reilly doesn't really need to help as much. So if we're gonna have this double pivot here, I would prefer having Gonzalez. Now I do pick Kovacic over Gundogan for one important reason. And that is Kovacic can still shoot a goal from distance and score. And what I'm planning on in this game, or what I'm hoping on, is we pin Everton back. We try to get stuff going from the wings. By the way, Savio and Doku are my wingers. And we try to get balls into the far post with Marmoush. Hopefully, someone goes into the near post. I don't care who. Maybe it's Doku. Maybe Doku goes into the near post when Nunez pushes up. And then you can have a few bodies in the box. But have someone on the far post, the near post. And someone on the edge of the box, De Bruyne, Kovacic, who can get a ball and score from distance. So that is why I have Kovacic. I don't think Gundogan can do that. Gundogan, not anymore. He used to be able to do that, but not anymore. Gundogan can still play those forward balls when we go on a counter-attack, or he can still put balls into the box, fair enough, but not sure if he needs that this game. So I would play Kovacic. I would play Kovacic because Everton, they're just gonna sink in, and we need someone who can just carry the ball around as well. Again, Kovacic better at getting the ball about than Gundogan. Hello, Rosa, hello. Yeah. That's completely different. Oh yeah, after this, by the way, we are doing a Swansea stream. We're gonna do Swansea City against Hull City watch along. So I've never watched a championship game, so let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes, isn't it? Tottenham won a game. Yeah, bro. If Silva plays, if Bernardo Silva starts, I'll be lost, bro. But yeah, I think this looks good. Front three, yeah. I'm not sure why you would have a different front three. This is why. Let's be honest. This is what Pep Guardiola is thinking. Then he'll drop either Savinho or Doku. Let's go with Savinho, just for argument's sake. And then he'll have Gundogan anyways. This is what Pep is thinking, because false 9, De Bruyne kind of worked. Not really. He just put on a masterclass. The tactics didn't actually work. But on paper, it worked against Crystal Palace. So, yeah. Nah, this is dead though. This is dead. Because you know what the problem is here when you have this? Now you have no focal point in that box. Okay, De Bruyne will drop deep. You have your false 9 stuff. Doku might mush cut inside. But this just doesn't work. Whereas if you have De Bruyne in midfield, you can ping balls over top. And you can get the balls into the box. De Bruyne can stay on the edge of the area to shoot from distance. I want him on the edge of that area to shoot from distance. That's what I want De Bruyne for. Silva will play like Matthijs said. let's do what Mateus said, yeah? Let's do what Mateus said. So what Mateus said was same midfield and then Bernardo Silva. That's what he said. So that will be this. Because if you don't know, yeah, Mateus said Bernardo Silva will play because Pep Guardiola's favorite is Bernardo Silva, and we've played 2 good games without Bernardo Silva. So Pep will go back to his favorite, which is possible. I mean, if we play like this is just very dumb. Very dumb. What's this? Says is still injured, okay. Words wants to join us over Bayern and Madrid. No, he wants to join us over Bayern, but not over Madrid. He would rather play for Madrid. By the way, big up for subscribing, Man City fan. I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before. But yeah, Words will come to us if we give him the correct amount. If we go to Bayer Leverkusen, they would rather sell to us than to Real Madrid, I believe. Words want to come to us or Madrid. We go to Words right now. We get that deal done. We give Bayer Leverkusen everything they want. They will sell to us. We'll get to play it over the line. So I think we can get Words done. I really do. I think it depends on how serious we are. It really does. We should get him over the line, in my opinion. But yeah. Though if we see Bernardo Silva, yeah. Like I said, because this game, yeah. Yeah. Same as Madrid or more. Nah, I believe he says that he prefers Real Madrid. I can't remember though. I can't remember. Your recent photo on Twitter was funny. Yeah, I can't remember, but I think he prefers Madrid. I'll have to look that back up for my next transfer stream. But yeah, what I said about this game, yeah, is it's a dead rubber. But bro, I've seen this club right now. Past 2 summers, ain't nothing serious about this club past 2 summers. We need to see the deal get over the line before we start saying we're serious, because bro, I thought we were serious about Bellingham, and then Bellingham, okay, goes to Madrid. I thought we were serious about Declan Rice. He's suddenly off to then why can't Madrid sign him? They can. They can't sign him, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they're interested in him. But if they want him, they'll get him. If they want him, they'll get him. I just don't think they want him. I think that's the thing. So I've seen this club dilly-dally enough though with prices. You remember Declan Rice? We could have had him if we didn't just haggle over a few million, and that would have been a homegrown player, by the way, to replace Ilkay Gundogan. But instead we have nothing. So I don't know. It's difficult to trust the club sometimes. But yeah, what I said about this game, yeah, is it's a dead rubber. It is a dead rubber, because you can go through it, yeah. You can go through this Premier League table predictor, and we can lose this game. Now, if we lose this game, I'll be angry. We have to get at least a win. We have to get at least a win. But that's or a draw, sorry, not a win. But if we don't win and we play well, I won't mind. Unless we see something like this. Because we need to go there with the intent to win. We look up with a team like this, that is intent to draw. That is the intent to draw. Because Bernardo Silva will slow the game down, will keep you control. That I don't want. Well, Wirtz is that as his agent. So Wirtz is that prefers Bayern München, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think it will impact what happens with Wirtz. Whether he goes to Bayern, yeah, wholly depends on if Man City gets Champions League, I think. Because if we don't get Champions League, I think he'll go to Bayern. But if we do get Champions League, I don't think his dad will stop him. So yeah, if we actually go through, yeah, all these games, and we compare to Chelsea, because Chelsea is who we're fighting with. People talk about Aston Villa, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it, and I'll show you why. Because they lose against Newcastle here. And Chelsea, where is Chelsea at? Where is Chelsea? Oh, here, right beneath them. Chelsea probably beat Fulham. And, like, if we calculate this, yeah? We're just calculating Man City, Chelsea and Aston Villa. This game is a dead rubber. We probably beat Villa at home. Chelsea, where is Chelsea? They probably win against Everton, I think. So, let's calculate that, because it's at home. Everton away is not as good as they are at home. We beat Wolves. Aston Villa probably beats Fulham, but we're still above them. And then Chelsea probably draws or loses against Liverpool. This is a tired Liverpool, but they don't get a win. They definitely don't get a win. They lose against Newcastle, maybe not that much, but they lose against Newcastle. We beat Southampton. Aston Villa will pick up a draw somewhere. And now, we're comfortably above Aston Villa. We're above Chelsea. And Fulham, that's maybe the toughest game left, but even then, Chelsea has a tough game left here. And we skipped a game. Is this our Southampton game? No, it's against Bournemouth. We should get Bournemouth over the line. And Chelsea here, this game, they will play Man United, so... I mean, if you calculate this, okay, let's give this 3-1 win here. Even if we lose this game, if we win the games we should win, we still get top 5. We still get top 5. So this game is a dead rubber. We get a draw, I don't mind. But what I do mind is how we line up. Words, that is a legend. Prediction Club next, Royal Frank Bourrin. I'm Club next 2-0. I don't know. And this is a Man City stream, so let's keep it on topic. Right, so... I guess we'll do a bit of press conference before we end this here, but... I don't care about this game, man. People are stressing about this game. This game don't matter. But if we win this game, that is that is top 5 guaranteed. Because we are top 5 with 3 points in over Chelsea in that simulation when losing to Everton. If we win against Everton, we don't have to beat Aston Villa at home, who we should beat at home. So let's say we get a draw there, then we're 4 points ahead of Chelsea. This game is a dead rubber, I tell you. Too many people stress over this. I think we get worse, but I think it will be after the season because he wants to wait for us to get top 5. Yeah, I agree. I think if we get top 5, which we should, 10 words will come to us. 10 words will come to us, I think. So, breaking. Edison is ruled out. We knew this. That's that news. Next games, he will not be ready over Erling Haaland's fitness. Okay, fair enough. Let's zoom in a bit. Make it more appealing to look at. Pep Guardiola. Goodison Park is so special, like all traditional stadiums in England. When you go to Fulham or Villa Park, stadiums like these, you feel the atmosphere is special. You know why? It's because the stadium is close, packed together, so you actually hear people fucking talk, or like support from the stands. Whereas at the Etihad, if you've ever been, it's like a distance between the pitch and the stands. Whereas like Goodison Park, it's like right next to each other. If you get what I'm saying. I heard rumors saying he is tempted to move to City or Madrid. Hey, but that's just rumors, isn't it? That's just rumors. We heard a lot of rumors, but I don't know. I'm hopeful though, I'm hopeful, because Words is fucking quality, he has fucking quality. But clubs grow, and I'm pretty sure their new stadium will be nicer in terms of be more comfortable, and it's a nice place to go. A difficult one, of course, but a nice place to go. Their new stadium, by the way, is named in an English name. Which does matter, because it actually gives you some atmosphere. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to the Emirates, to the Etihad. No offense, but... like, bro. It's an English team, give the stadium an English name, you know. Pep Guardiola on Everton. Sean Dyche made an incredible job. I don't forget how Sean took over in that moment. Sure. But the impact of David Moyes for his experience is incredible. What is this commentary? What is this? What does this have to do with the game? No. That's a load of... like, this is the problem with rumors. A lot of fake ones are circulating. Like, Words doesn't want to join. Words always wanted to join, or was always open to the idea of joining. Because his favorite player is De Bruyne. Like, people need to realize that, yeah? Florian Wirtz's favorite player growing up is Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne played for Man City for the majority of his career. Florian Wirtz will probably want to play for Man City, so... or, well, maybe want to play for Man City, so... There was never the thought of, I will refuse Man City. Unless a better offer comes. I don't think it's a bad thing to be fight. It is. This is my problem, yeah? It's not bad to fight for Europe, it is. The league is low quality, we are low quality, we should not fight for top 5. Top 5 should not be a conversation. Man City needs to be top 3 every season. Especially when our rivals don't spend money. Oh, but we didn't spend money. Okay, so spend more money. Because if your rivals don't spend money, you need to catch them. You need to punish them for not spending money. Instead, we are being punished for poor squad management, poor tactics, poor managerial decisions, poor substitutions, all of the like. It is bad to be fighting for Champions League qualifiers. Qualifications, sorry. That is bad. That is bad. You could be very low in the Premier League, okay, but you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. So okay, what is this? You shouldn't be. If we were 11th, you would be sacked, bro. Like Pep. Pep. You know, if you were 11th right now, you would have been sacked. Like, bro, come on, Pep. What is this nonsense? I don't have any doubts of that. It's in our hands, and of course, Goodison Park and Villa is massively important. We don't have much time. Yeah. We could have been in a high position because of the stubbornness of Pep. Like, what is this waffle? Oh, we could be worse. We could be better. We should be better. Madrid priority as right back, two centre backs, left back, and Toni Kroos replacements. Well, they need a right back, they need a left back. I'm not sure if they need two centre backs. If they do it, they'll be bench players because they still have Rudiger. Toni Kroos. They will probably replace him with a Spanish player. I think they'll get in Baena, by the way. I think they'll get Baena and Zubimendi. I think that's what they'll do, and that will fix up their midfield. And it's Spanish players, which Madrid likes to have Spanish players in every role of the team. They like to have Spanish defenders, Spanish midfielders, Spanish attackers, and then you throw in one French guy, one Brazilian guy. That's how Madrid likes doing things. So, yeah, I don't think Madrid will go for him, though. I still don't think Madrid will go for him. Pep Guardiola says he is enjoying Man City's challenge of making top 5. At least put out interesting lineups, yeah. Manuel Akanji and Phil Foden's available. Yeah, this is dead. Pep Guardiola on John Stones and Nate Nucky. Not yet, back there. I think I'll ask a single question about the game. This is oh my god. I swear down here, these press conferences get worse by the fucking day, bro. What is this press conference? Oh yeah, we could be lower, we could be higher in the table. This is fucking dead, bro. This is dead. How are these journalists getting paid, bro? These journalists get paid money, you know, to ask questions. What fucking dead press conference is this? I swear that I thought last week's press conference was the worst, and I thought the week before that was the worst. They just get worse and worse, bro. Oh. How is this player's injury? Exactly as I told you last week. What is this, bro? These men take the piss, you know. They take the piss. Madrid will go for words in 2026 because they have other priorities this summer. I agree with that. They have other priorities right now. Which is why, and I'm guessing that's what you're coming on to. That is why we need to get words over the line now. So that Madrid don't have the time to get words. I'm guessing you agree with me on that, though. But yeah, I see where they're coming from. But yeah, that's my preview for Everton. If we draw, honestly, it's not that bad. This game is a pretty dead rubber. I will be chill for the watch long. Like, bro, we concede a goal, just chill, because this game don't matter. This game don't matter, as long as he doesn't pull out a fucking dead lineup. Maybe play McAtee right wing again, let's see what Pep does. I'm fine. I prefer Doku Savinho. Savinho left wing, Doku right wing, because both are board finishers. But Savinho on the left wing is more creative, Doku on the right wing is more creative. We need some people cutting balls back, so getting bodies in the box, that means. Whoever we play on the pitch is a bit more difficult. We can have a false 9 though, but I don't want that. I just want Marmoush to play as a pure striker. I think we get a draw, to be honest. I think 1-1, draw, boring game. And yeah, we're going to do a watch long in 3 minutes to Hull City. So let's just redirect to that. Let's just redirect to my Hull City watch long. I'll literally be there in 5 seconds. I'm going live straight again, so don't leave. We're redirecting to my Hull City watch long. And we can talk about Man City there as well. But yeah, let's make sure I start that Hull City watch long on time. I'll see you guys there in just a second.